The main reason why I find this like super bad is the fact that I feel like what they're essentially trying to do right now with the new characters like Shalem and Shiva is the fact that all of a sudden they decided to go like, hey, you know what? I think they need help, right? We need to balance shit out for other elements. That is essentially what I feel that they're actually doing right now. The reason why Shalem and Shiva is not in their respective elements. They're actually thinking about actual game balancing. But I'm like, why the fuck are you thinking about that now when you already fucked it up so bad already across the damn years? How are you redeeming yourself? What the fuck? I don't know what's in their fucking minds think that's actually like, oh, you know what? This is a good idea. I remember they were specifically mentioned several times, man. I was very, very certain they mentioned this several times. Not just once. They mentioned this in several interviews. That they answered, how do you go about creating a character? My game froze. Right? Whenever they were asked that question, they always answered. It was always based on their background / lore. How is Shiva? Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's my question. How? It doesn't fucking make sense, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this is coming from someone who hates fire, by the way. Okay? I fucking hate fire with a passion, right? I don't mind light too much. Like, you know, some people are celebrating, oh my god, Shiva is like, oh hey, Shiva's, you know, fucking like, yes, you know, fucking, oh, you know, yeah, like, bruh, this is not how it's supposed to be, because they're literally throwing away all the shit they said before to us. So in other words, like, in future, it's like, how the hell are we gonna take their word for it? Because it looks like they're lying to us right now. That's why I'm so mad. I'm so mad at the fact that they decided to change elements. Because at the end of the day, it's like, Shiva is already... Because it's like... This is not like Shiva is like water or something, you know? This is not like taking like what Square did or something with their Shiva, right? You know, because Shiva and Square, in any Final Fantasy games, they're all ice, right? That's Shiva. See, at least in Square, in their Final Fantasy games, they are consistent. Shiva is always ice most of the time, right? And we already established the fact that Shiva is a fire person. Focused on fire. We have a raid on that motherfucker. We have a raid. Hello, fire! Fire! Why is he light? That's why I'm like, at this point, it's like, you know, side games be like, yeah, whatever, man. So that's why if you, I'm not sure if you guys realize I'm really losing a lot of interest in GBF this year. It's all because this year they just fuck it up so hard. Like, I don't see how, like, a game was relatively decent and all of a sudden they just boof so fucking hard in like in 1 year. No, but the thing is they already did all of the... We are talking about like the main four disciples or whatever shit. They are in their so-called limited, even 2 of them are summer based. And they're falling according to their elements. Why is Shiva not? You know, okay, maybe I can somewhat understand Shalem being another one, right? But why is Shiva not? That is the question. We have Alex, Europa in their respective, in summer version. And then we have Grimnir being the Valentine version in his respective element as well. So why is he not fucking fire for Shiva? Why must he be different? That's the thing I don't understand. Why is he different compared to the other 3? Because that would just mean that it's very fucking unfair. Because the fact that Shiva is like gotten his another so-called another element in like earlier stage. Because I know they're probably going to make like another fucking limited version on the Sid Disciples again, so we'll probably see like Valentine fucking Alex or whatever in another element. Yeah, they're probably shadowing that one, right? But like, it's in a way, it still doesn't make it fair the fact that Shiva got another element first. He should have gotten his fire version first, rather than putting another element first. That should be much later. If they want to do that, I feel like they can do that, but later. Because the main 3 elements already got their respective ones. Chad, we spoke about this, okay? Sandalphon and Lucio are a total different thing. We do not bring them into the picture. They are totally different, lore-wise as well. They are different. Lucio is not Lucifer. They are totally different person. Sandalphon is a different person as well. So them being a different element is whatever. Shalem is supposed to be the dusk disciple, meaning dark. But yeah, like I said, because I feel like Shalem is still somewhat like the, you know, on the part where maybe they can be somewhat different or whatever. That's why I didn't really put too much emphasis on Shalem. But this is fucking Shiva we are talking about. I'm talking about fucking Shiva. I'm not really emphasizing all this on Shalem too much. I'm a little bit mad about that, yes, but I'm putting it all on Shiva rather than Shalem. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why, if anyone's wondering why I'm angry at the whole element thing. Because that just means that I can't believe them anymore. I'm never ever going to believe them anymore to the shit they're actually gonna tell us. It's like everything, I feel like everything moving forward, right now, whatever shit they say, I feel like it's just a massive meme from this point on for me. Because end of the day, it's like they can say whatever fuck they want, they're probably gonna change their opinion like 5 months down the road or something. In other words, they could also say like, oh, remember how they said that Relink was coming out next year? Nah, man, they're gonna delay that shit. Yeah, they're gonna delay the 2033. Oh, later on? Nah, the game's not coming out anymore. That's why right now, I'm having like zero faith in this game right now. Like, I used to respect Fukuhara and KMR a lot because of what they did, which literally made the game so much more playable during 2017 and 2018, because, you know, HRT fucked it up so hard. I respect them so much at that time, but now it's like ever since early 2020, I'm starting to doubt them already. But like, at this point, it's like, yeah, nah. I think I need to step my foot down and just say fuck off already. I'm putting the blame on both of them because technically both of them are in charge as well. Because I'm very certain both of them have the say on what's gonna be put on. I mean, the lack of content is another different story. You've been playing for a year already, sick of that shit. Yeah, because a lot of times they are literally saying fuck you to new players. That's how I see it too. There's like no content at all for this game. Because here's the thing, I said this before in like one of my previous streams, that the way they push GBF right at the moment, like the way this game is, the way they put in like events and all that, I feel like the way they're trying to do is very 2018 mindset. I feel like back in the days, this kind of updates is okay. But I feel like it's very different now ever since like 2020 started. GBF is like such a different game already. I feel like they have to change it so much to actually make it, to allow like the newer players that joining in, or any other, even existing players or whatnot. They have to change a lot of shit, man. The way the system works, the way like catch-up mechanics here and there. They need to add all this shit, man. But for some reason, they're not doing anything about it. Due to the C-word pandemic, I find that bullshit these days. You know why? It's already been 1 year plus, and I'm very certain they should already have a system down to actually counteract this issue, being able to like work around this whole COVID shit. I'm very certain they are very efficient in that. I'm very certain it should be done already by now. So if they actually blame the whole COVID shit again, I think that's just bullshit. There's no more room for excuses. Yeah, exactly. Because by now, I'm very certain they should have already gotten like a whole system down in their office to how to work around this thing. I am 100% certain. Because if not, dude, that has to be like the most inefficient fucking company ever. But yeah, what do we know? It's fucking Cygames, right? Indie company for content roadmap. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things I was trying to like bring into like for this damn topic we're talking about right now. It feels like that. It's already been more than a year, man. It's almost 1.5 years, man. It's already almost 1.5 years, and then you're telling me it's still not like they haven't gotten like a workaround, like the workflow and shit to actually battle this pandemic thing. Fucking bullshit, man. Their company is so damn huge too, so that's supposed to be fucking bullshit, man. That's why like Chad, I think I'm very certain quite a few of you are also on my YouTube, right? I'm sure you guys already realized like I haven't really been putting out videos as well. That is a very good reason for that. It's just because that this game has like no content whatsoever. I'm certain majority of the players do agree the fact that this game has just no content at all. Yeah, exactly. The biggest thing, I remember I mentioned this as well. Jutens are one of the biggest things they added in the year, but the thing is, how is it that the majority of players can actually get there? The ones that are actually getting 6 stars are the 5% of the player base right now. Like, holy shit, man. I feel like the player base that is around like where I am right now is probably just 1% of the total accounts right now. I feel like they're losing players, so they're trying to squeeze out more accounts. I do agree. It does actually feel like that, yeah. Yeah, it's like I can't even joke about it anymore. Like, this game is actually dead for me. It's not that I don't want to put content, but like there's really like no content for this game. I mean, you guys saw how much I actually put on for fucking Belial shit, didn't I? Like, yeah, Belial was the big thing, right? You saw how much shit I put out for that thing? I think I put out like, what, 3-4 videos in one day because of fucking Belial alone? But yeah, it's like it only lasted for a week or less. That Belial's like fucking dead. Belial is not like a good form for new content, man, because that thing is not important at all. Yeah, that's why we have been like memeing GBF so much when it comes to them being like fucking massive stalling shit. Big ass like big ass company that stalls like crazy, because it really feels like that. They're just stalling so hard for what, I have no freaking idea. That's why it's like I still miss my time for this game back in 2019, because 2019 was probably one of the best years for this game. It was really the best time for this game. That's probably one of the main issues too, because you know, like, especially when you're like, if you're a content creator, right, you're only known for that one game, right? If the game fucking like dies out in like the excitement just dies out, right, that person will not be able to grow anymore. It just fucking died out, right? That's why I'm losing a lot of viewers already in like the last 2-3 months already, because this game is fucking dead as hell. I mean, I've been pretty glad that quite a few of you are pretty has been very supportive when I was playing 14. I appreciate it, yes. If you can actually check my stats, by the way. You can always go to like any of the stats check thing on like any website, and just go search for my name. You can just check my stream stats. Anyone can do this, by the way. So if you go back, I streamed Genshin a lot, okay? It was just within like, I think 2 to 3 weeks. I played Genshin a lot. Look at this. Genshin is my 7th longest stream. I streamed this for 78 hours. I put in a lot of time playing this on stream and off stream, by the way. I played this a lot. I just didn't like the fact that this game is a gacha, because I felt like TLDR is basically this game could have been a very, very good game, still earns a lot of money and not be a gacha as well. They could have been that, but they did not. So meanwhile, I already play 150. I've already streamed 150 hours in 14. In 1 month, by the way. I've already streamed 150 hours for 14 in this 1 month. That's why, if you actually look at the last month, I've been streaming a lot. Now look at this. 8, 9, 11, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 12, 12, 11, 10, 13. I've been streaming a lot in the past month, man. GBF, is that what we're gonna play? I don't know, man. But I mean, like, despite all this, right, don't get me wrong. I'm probably gonna share this entire portion on my YouTube as well, by the way. I feel like they need to know. But like, don't get me wrong. I fucking love this game, man. I love GBF, dude. If I don't love GBF, how the fuck am I able to play this or stream this for 7,000 fucking hours? You tell me, how the fuck am I able to do this? How is it that I can do, if I don't love the game, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Right? Like, just think about it for a moment. How can I not like the game if I actually do this? Dude, I love the game, man. It's like, it's one of those gacha games that actually feels playable for me. It really feels like I'm playing the game, you know? That's how I feel about the game. Like, in a nutshell, GBF feels like a game where you can actually physically play the game if you just look away at the whole full auto thing. That's why I actually hated the whole full auto thing. Like, back when full auto thing was not a thing, right? When full auto was not a thing, it's like I was really physically have to play the game. It's like it feels rewarding enough that I'm playing the game, putting in the hours. It feels like I'm getting rewarded for doing so. So that's why I'm really enjoying, because I do enjoy the grind. I do like my grinding games, you know? That's why, like, you know, back in the day, like Ragnarok Online, like fucking, what other stupid ass online games back then that I fucking did enjoy, like just grinding my ass off. Yeah, like PSO, PSO2. You know, those grinding games, heck, even like Diablo 1, Diablo 2, those games that requires you to really fucking grind the same fucking boss over and over. I'm sure you guys remember, whoever that played Diablo 2, I'm very certain you remember yourself just farming Mephisto over and over and over again. I am one of those motherfuckers, okay? Dude, that is like part of the shit, right? You grind, you get the shit, and then you feel fucking satisfied, right? So it feels like your work just got put off. I love those kind of games. But like, as time goes on for GB, because GBF has that, as time goes on, it's like, it doesn't feel like that anymore. It feels so punishing for new players altogether, and it just doesn't feel fair. It's just like, yeah, for me, it doesn't matter because I've been playing this game for so long. I actually threw quite a bit of money across 7 fucking years playing this damn game already. I've already gotten all the quite a bit of characters already. I have 612 fucking characters. I don't think a lot of people have this amount of characters if they just started, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years, unless you're like throwing money a lot, right? That's why. It's because I've been playing for so long. I bought subtics across the years. I bought some scam across the years. I spark across the years. You know, eventually I got to where I am. Because if you ask me, like years back, right? I have a lot of missing, like a lot of like god tier characters. I do not have them. Like Doggo, I did not have Summer Greer. You know, at that time I did not have like who's that? I don't even remember off the top of my head right now. You know, like even like the earlier days, right? You know, say like Vampy, for example, Dark John. You know, those characters that was like fucking meta shit back in those years. I did not have them. I had to subtix those characters. I went through the hard way as well. Because a lot of people may probably think like maybe you're a relatively new viewer in my channel or whatnot. You probably didn't say, oh, this guy has probably been just wailing like shit. No, I don't fucking will. That's one of the main difference. I try to be that content creator, right? Where I'm not a whaler. I never want to whale a game. I try to be in the position where I'm mostly like a normal person who just tries to support the game in some way. You know, like buying like subtakes from time to time. Maybe once in a while scam here and there and shit. You know, maybe a bit like 1 or 2 outfits here and there. But yeah, obviously you keep doing that across the years, it just accumulates, right? So it's like that. I try to be like that. I'm not like the like Yuki Tose or you know those DJ Saw, those guys. They're fucking whalers, man. They're like a whole different spectrum compared to me. Every time there's a new character, they can just ka-ching, Papega credit, man. I don't have that what's that? How do I say? I'm not fortunate enough to be in that position. You have to keep that in mind. Luxury, yeah. I do not have that. I can't be like that. That's why I think a lot of people seems to also like... It also came to my channel because of that. Because it's like... I want to also be the person that... For everyone that can relate. Because it's not like everyone's a goddamn whaler, right? I'm trying to also be that person that you can relate, for anyone that can relate. It's just that it may look like I'm a whaler right now because I've been doing this for 7 fucking years. I'm very certain for anyone who does this for 7 fucking years, in one damn game, you'll probably be, well, where I am as well. Unless you're like super massive seasonal, then well shit, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love this game so much, because they give you a lot of stuff that allows you to help progress your thing with the whole gacha thing, because we all know we hate gacha, right? The way gacha works is like a fucking like a goddamn annoying as bacteria, you know? It just takes, it pisses us off in some way, but it's always going to be there no matter what, right? But like, you cannot deny the fact that the game is so good that allows you to really put in the time and play non-stop. Oops. They really allow you to do that. Even though it's a gacha game, they let you play non-stop because the amount of fucking pots and shit they give you, it's insane. Right? They give you all these pots that allows you to consistently play it non-stop. Because that's technically what they want you to do. But for some reason, they're going towards a point where even though they allow you to do that, they gauge your ass. That's why it's like I don't even know what the company is trying to do anymore with this game. Here's another thing, right? I feel this is a very, very bad way to balance things out, by the way. But for some reason, right, this Cygames has been doing this for years, okay? They have been balancing this game based on that 5% of the player base. How is that fair? Tell me, how is that fair? The way they balance this game is based on that 5% player base. That is the worst thing you could have ever done with your game. That is like literally telling the rest of the player base, hey, you know this thing that you think that's actually good? Yeah, it's not good anymore because, you know, there's someone better than you that give us more money. And yeah, we are balancing based on that. So yeah, you can fuck off too if you want. Yeah. What? Maybe it's time to rethink Guild War. Dude, I've been saying that too for like years, man. They need to change Guild War outright. Just get rid of Guild War and just do an entire different thing altogether. And just make it fair for everyone. Well, not everyone, but at least majority. Instead of just based on that, I don't know, 1% on the player base or some shit. You see, that's why like this year alone, I've been very, very depressed with how GBF has been progressing. It's been going through so bad. You may actually see my videos that I'm happy and shit, But that's just who I am, right? That's just me being a content creator. Deep down, obviously, I fucking hate that shit. But just because I'm a content creator, I can't do that, right? Why would I like make myself sound very fucking like negative and shit? Because that just means like I'm kind of shooing away like my audience, right? Why would I want to do that? So yeah, that's why like I love the game, man. But I don't like the direction they're going. You know? You know what GBF side games does? Do you know what they do whenever they decide something? They only listen to seiyus or voice actors / actresses. That's number one. Number two, they only look at stats. Yeah, they only look at stats. Like how many XX rate has been hosted in this period of time. How many has been dropped. They look at all of that shit. They only look at that. And then they react based on that. And who does that? Who makes the stats the worst? The 5% of the player base. Not the 95%, the rest of the 95%. It's only that 5% is actually changing their stats, not the rest. Yeah, you see that, right? I mean, especially like whenever a VA mentions something, they immediately somehow change it. Remember the note with Fairy's VA? You remember that? She mentioned something on stream and all of a sudden it got changed so fast. Like, wait, what? How? What about the rest of our voices?